For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. So for Chicago right now, inside, Gibson and Noah. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Dishes it to Rose. A three-pointer, no good. Smith with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Rose. In the corner, Smith with it. Pocket 6. Misses the 3.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Here's Snell. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Rose with the ball. Now defended by the bodyguard. That is good. 8 points for Derrick Rose.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Smith. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to James. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Rose with the ball. He's got 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here is Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Rose. Rebound by Rose.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Noah dishes to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lets it go from deep. Count the bucket. He's got 13.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Here's the bodyguard. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 5-point game. He dishes it to Love. 4 on the clock. Knocked loose, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. You look at the bodyguard, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
Yeah, he's been in sync with his teammates over that stretch of time. No question, his passing has just been phenomenal.
Rose up on top. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Now here's LeBron. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. Here's the bodyguard. An easy layup after coming off the pick. The bodyguard's got 8 points.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole. Rose
attacking. it in without an inch of room around him. 17 points in the game.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Love with the screen on Rose. The bodyguard passes to Love. Some solid defense from Butler. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Gibson setting the pick for Rose. Good D by James.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
And Love gets it to go.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Kevin Love. The tray. Rebound by the bodyguard. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Passes it to LeBron, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Butler kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Snell. Now the dish to Butler. Gibson with the screen on Smith. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Miller's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bonner, he's checked in for Noah. McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And Chicago has possession after Cleveland got the three-point. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Chicago. Gibson dishes to McDermott. Back to Gibson. Inside. Stolen by Varejão.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Well, they're not doing themselves any favors. The next possession needs to be a good one. They've got to find their offensive rhythm.
Bonner passes to Brooks. Kicks it to Bonner. The pass to Heinrich. Feeds it to Bonner. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense, they put up much resistance.
Chicago with the ball, trailing by 2. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They ran away with that game, Kevin, mostly thanks to their play at the offensive end.
That's exactly right, guys. There was crisp movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and they got a lot of high-quality shots as a result.
Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Heinrich outside. Will it go? Here's Gibson. Up and in on the layup.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Thompson, a screen on Brooks. Here's the bodyguard. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. The bodyguard's got 14 points for the game. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the punt.
It's Miller on the wing. Here's the bodyguard. Brooks covering. There's the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. The 8-footer, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here is Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bonner inside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
Tune in next Sunday night, January 24th. The Cleveland Cavaliers go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. Hoops action.
That's the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with the bodyguard. And it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Brooks. Anderson Varejao making his last shot. The drive by Brooks. And he gets it to go. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. The bodyguard in that last game against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He had 52 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
The group substitution here for Cleveland. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Verejao. Love comes in for Thompson. James checked in for Miller. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Bulls, Jimmy Butler comes in for Kirk Hinrich. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks.
The defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Outside Butler. To the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Rose. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Stolen by Rose. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's James, averaging 19 points per contest.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Here's Butler, trailing by 2. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Butler. And it's now 22 points for Rose.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Well, so important to have three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. Fifth on the list, LeBron James.
And you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on this list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter and risk them blowing by you, or back off and give up the three.
As well as they shoot it from out there, Steve, I take option number 1 and hope for some help if they get by me.